Welcome to Sherwin's Struggles, looking beyond the sale, presented to you by The Age Gap is Real. We briefly would like to establish the mystery behind our group name. The age gap between us in the group ranges up to 5 years. For respect to one another, we will not reveal our ages, but let us just give you a hint. Ben is our resident old man, Jacob, our typical young adult, along with Bingru, and Jess, well, she is the toddler of the group. Today, we will start off with the question, what is Sherwin-Williams Paint Company? Sherwin-Williams is a Fortune 500 company and the largest paint retailer in the Seattle area. However, as the company's local presence has grown so large, so too have its struggles. All sales-oriented companies struggle with the dynamic between making a sale and making a customer. This leads us to the question of focus. How can we motivate sales representatives of Sherwin-Williams to work towards the success of the company as a whole rather than the present sale? To find a solution to this conflict, we decided to interview 4 Sherwin-Williams sales representatives and get the inside look at the day-to-day struggles facing the company's boots on the ground.
My job is totally outside of the store. I meet customers. Sometimes that's going over like project plans or the particular products that they're going to use on a job, or maybe it's just grabbing coffee to get to learn about their business. But my job is usually about 5 or 6 appointments in a day, and then plus some amount of prospecting and setting up future appointments. So a lot of phone time.
While interviewing these individuals, we connected 3 key theories. We'll start off with the expectancy theory. The expectancy theory explains that a person will work a certain way based on what level of motivation. If the result is something desirable, the individual will work harder. We will begin to unpack this theory by discussing the current employee's expectancy.
I'm in a small area surrounded by reps on all sides where we are constantly competing with each other and trying to take from each other, trying to grow without being overran by our own competition. And I honestly think that's the business model that our company wants from us, to push each other, to compete with each other, because they've trained us to be better than the competition at this kind of job. And if we can bite at each other and try to take from each other, then we're going to be pushing each other to move upwards. And I definitely saw that even as the store manager.
Now, we will touch on the instrumentality shared among the sales representatives, in which one of the reps described what she is working towards.
Currently, Dulce is working hard to achieve her goals at the end of the year. She knows if her goals are achieved, her status in the company will raise from a silver star to a gold star, and she will earn special recognition and a jacket for her exceptional work.
The next sales representative we will introduce to you shows the idea that recognition is highly valued.
We're all very competitive people, so you want to win. So you get rewarded when you win a contest.
What's a contest?
Like sell the most of a particular kind of paint, like say one of our higher dollar paints, so then you get recognized. We have a sales meeting where if you meet your budget, you get to go on stage. So you get recognized in front of hundreds of people. So little things like that to help incentivize people to meet their goals, to go along with those projects.
Along with the expectancy theory, we also have recognized that the cognitive evaluation theory should be enforced within the company, as the sales reps displayed a desire for intrinsic motivators rather than extrinsic motivators, as seen by reps' desire for more recognition as opposed to tangible rewards. Our solutions are to provide sales reps with greater incentives which influence them to be team and goal-oriented rather than individualistic and short-term based. Dulce Adriano decided to share with us that she would like to see incentives that revolve around building teamwork, as well as rewards not solely based off of sales count. Our first incentive proposition is an award system that promotes teamwork, in which sales rep teams can earn recognition if certain goals are reached, an example being a certificate of achievement if the team reaches a certain number of new accounts in a year. Rewards should also be based off of other work factors than just sales count. An example would be incentivizing those who refer clients to other designated sales reps based on territory. This would avoid the current issues of reps stealing each other's sales.
We will now touch base on our third and final theory, the operant conditioning theory, brought about through the studies of B.F. Skinner, demonstrates the idea that consequences influence behaviors.
When asking Dulce about her competition, she explained that other sales reps from Sherwin are stealing sales from her territory. Though she has repeatedly gone to upper management and complained about these individuals, the most they would ever do is talk to them about their wrongs and allow them to continue on with stealing her sales. She wishes to see more discipline because she believes that sales reps are assigned a territory for a reason.
In addition to a need for negative reinforcement, we also believe the management of Sherwin-Williams could do a better job implementing positive reinforcement tactics.
Maybe having that tied into kind of a year-end, but kind of have a higher percentage. Another thing for reps is to have, I would say, is if you had a built-in kind of a weekly or a monthly kind of incentive on top for, like, you know, if you hit X amount of premium gallons for the month, that if you had it kind of directly to show, you know, hey, this is what I can actually do this month, tangible things, where you can actually see it in your pocket that month or the next month. That'd be cool.
Following our interview with Joseph Ross Wilson, he disclosed off-script information which shed light on Sherwin's lack of guidance.
This is Jess from team The Age Gap is Real. Here's Bingru.
Hello.
We're just coming back from one of our interviews. So Ross revealed that basically sales rep is a really difficult job, and the competition is just really hard on them. And so if there is those challenges that we are looking for, whether we need more equity in the company, more incentives, anything, we know that there is something wrong in the company and there's something that we need to fix with it. So hopefully our ideas will work. We believe that in order to increase happiness and motivation among the sales representatives, Sherwin-Williams needs to both increase positive and negative reinforcement. We believe that management should enforce punishment among reps who steal each other's clients. An idea is that the first time a rep steals, they will simply be warned. The following times they commit this act, an incentive will be revoked from the rep. Whereas when a rep does well, there needs to be positive reinforcement in the form of clear and measurable recognition. Studies have shown that penalties bring about high rates of participation, whereas lack of incentives leads to very low rates of participation across all companies. To summarize our solution to our problem, we would like to implement incentives into Sherwin-Williams that motivate teamwork and that are awarded based off of work qualities rather than the amount of sales. We would also like to see Sherwin apply both negative and positive reinforcement in order to straighten out the reps and have a company that is goal and team oriented.
On behalf of The Age Gap is Real, thank you for listening to our proposal.